Welcome back to Nocturnity's Philosophy Breakdown, where we explore the thoughts that have shaped our world. Today, we're diving into the life and philosophy of Protagoras, a pre-Socratic Greek philosopher known for his famous dictum, "Man is the measure of all things." Let's delve into his philosophical journey. Protagoras was born in approximately 490 BCE in Abdera, a city in Thrace, Greece. During his time, he was considered a leading sophist, a category of teacher in ancient Greece who specialized in philosophy and rhetoric. Sophists were considered wise and skillful, and they often served as educators for those in the ruling class. As mentioned earlier, Protagoras is famous for his statement, "Man is the measure of all things, of things which are, that they are, and of things which are not, that they are not." This concept suggests a radical form of relativism, that there is no absolute truth. Instead, truth is dependent on the individual perceiving it. If it's cold to you and warm to me, then it is indeed both cold and warm. Protagoras' relativism extends to all perceptible properties such as weight, color, etc. Protagoras was also known to be an agnostic. He's quoted as saying, "Concerning the gods, I have no means of knowing whether they exist or not, nor of what sort they may be." This reflects his perspective that certainty about the divine is beyond human capability of understanding. This doesn't mean he denied the existence of gods, but rather he believed we can't know them with certainty. As one of the earliest sophists, Protagoras held the power of rhetoric, or persuasive speech, in high regard. He believed that skilled use of language can sway public opinion and influence decision-making, essentially arguing that perception can shape reality. Another implication of his doctrine, "Man is the measure of all things," can be seen in the field of ethics. Protagoras proposed that what's considered morally right or wrong can vary from person to person, depending on their perspective and culture. These core philosophical concepts of Protagoras provoked thought, created dialogue, and brought a new understanding of the power of perception and the fluidity of truth, which in turn had a significant impact on philosophical thought, both in his time and for generations to come. The central principle of Protagoras' philosophy, often paraphrased as "man is the measure of all things," fundamentally redefined the approach to knowledge and truth. His principle introduced a subjective perspective that was vastly different from the objective or absolute approaches that had dominated prior philosophical thought. Let's examine this principle and its implications in greater detail. Protagoras' principle proposed a shift away from universal truths towards individual perception. He suggested that truth is personal and subjective, fundamentally dependent on the perceiver's own perspective. For example, if you believe the weather to be warm and I believe it to be cool, neither of us is objectively right or wrong. The weather simply is as it appears to each of us individually. This principle also had profound implications for the field of ethics. If truth is subjective, then so too can be ethics. What one person or culture considers to be right or good might be wrong or bad to another. This relativity of moral values can encourage empathy and understanding between different cultures and worldviews, as it underscores the importance of context in ethical judgments. Protagoras' agnostic views further reinforce his principle by stating that humans can't know with certainty whether gods exist or not. He's emphasizing the limitations of human understanding and perception. Again, the truth of the gods' existence or non-existence becomes a subjective matter, dependent on individual belief. As a sophist, Protagoras also understood the implications of his principle for rhetoric and argumentation. If truth is subjective, then persuasion becomes a powerful tool. This led to a greater focus on the art of rhetoric and the skills of argument and debate. Protagoras' principle not only had profound implications for the nature of truth and ethics, but it also had far-reaching impacts on rhetoric, education, and the philosophical and moral debates that continue to shape our society today. His principle has served as the foundation for relativist theories and continues to be relevant in modern discussions around subjectivity and the nature of truth. Protagoras' teachings, controversial and groundbreaking for their time, continue to reverberate through the ages, influencing various fields from philosophy to psychology, law to education, and beyond. In philosophy, Protagoras' views on the relativity of truth laid the groundwork for relativism, the belief that points of view have no absolute truth or validity, but only relative subjective value according to differences in perception and consideration. This approach has encouraged generations of thinkers to challenge established beliefs and norms, leading to critical advancements in philosophical discourse. As a sophist, Protagoras strongly advocated for the necessity of skilled argument in society, particularly in law and politics. His emphasis on argument and counterargument as a method for reaching truth has greatly shaped the fundamentals of legal systems and democratic governance. His teachings continue to be reflected in contemporary political discourse and justice systems that uphold the right to voice differing opinions and the necessity of debate. Protagoras' belief that each individual is the measure of all things can be seen echoed in the modern fields of psychology and education. This concept promotes an understanding of individuals as unique perceivers of their own realities, a fundamental principle in humanistic psychology. In education, this has manifested in learner-centered approaches that prioritize individual learning experiences and perceptions. In an age of post-truth and alternative facts, the teachings of Protagoras hold a potent relevance. His philosophy invites us to question our perception of truth, recognize the subjectivity of our understanding, and to keep a dialogic, open mind. It serves as a reminder that multiple perspectives can coexist, highlighting the importance of empathy, understanding, and robust discourse. Protagoras' legacy lives on, resonating in the collective conscience of society. His perspectives on the nature of truth and the importance of rhetoric continue to shape philosophical thought and our broader societal structures. Through his teachings, Protagoras has left a lasting impact on the world, shaping how we perceive and interact with our reality. Protagoras' principles resonate deeply with the ethos of nocturnity. His views on relativism, the malleability of truth, and the essential role of dialogue align profoundly with nocturnity's commitment to introspection, open-mindedness, and pursuit of wisdom. Protagoras' idea that man is the measure of all things, that reality is a subjective construct, echoes nocturnity's encouragement of self-understanding. As we navigate our lives in the complex maze of existence, we are prompted to shape our realities based on our individual experiences, beliefs, and perceptions. By recognizing this, we gain better insight into ourselves and others, leading to a more comprehensive understanding of the world. Protagoras' advocacy for skilled argument and the power of rhetoric resonate with nocturnity's emphasis on open-mindedness and a deep understanding of diverse perspectives. Protagoras' idea that effective communication is essential to social cohesion aligns with nocturnity's call to understand and respect different viewpoints, fostering empathy and promoting constructive dialogue. Protagoras' philosophy aligns with nocturnity's focus on personal growth and learning. The sophist belief in education and self-improvement parallels nocturnity's commitment to intellectual and spiritual enrichment. The journey towards wisdom is not a solitary one, but a collective endeavor. where each individual's unique perspective and experience contribute to the expansive tapestry of human understanding. In the end, Protagoras' teachings serve as a profound reminder of the complexities of our existence and the significant role each one of us plays in the grand scheme of things. This view aligns with the journey of nocturnal introspection that nocturnity promotes, ultimately guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves, others, and the world around us. Protagoras' philosophical concepts invite us to explore our own perceptions and challenge our understanding of truth and reality. As you continue on your journey with nocturnity, let these thoughts guide you through the night. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more philosophical explorations. Until our next journey into the philosophical night.